It's busy out this evening. How rare for this part of town to be so lively. It might take a bit longer than usual to get through, but that shouldn't be an issue. We still have plenty of time to reach the main road. Stay close to me, little flame. It would be easy for us to get separated in the crowd. I'll lead the way. Here, keep a tight grip on my haori. Ah, this must be why so many people are out tonight, and why the atmosphere is so charming. It looks like a festival is being held. What fun! There are so many different stalls. Games, prizes, and... I thought I smelled something delicious. They have all kinds of different food here. It doesn't look permanent, but these buildings are solid. They likely plan to be here for some time. Perhaps once our mission is complete, we'll be able to return this way before the events are dismantled. Yes, we could certainly try. Now, come on. I know you might like to look around, but by lingering here, we risk neglecting our duties as demon slayers. I know we're ahead of schedule, but look how busy it is tonight. Queuing alone would take all the time we've saved. We should stay focused. Come. At the very least, we can enjoy the lively atmosphere before we leave town. What is it, little flame? Is there something interesting about that exhibit? The haunted ryokan. Ah, so it's an attraction designed to scare you. It is my first time experiencing something like this. I'm not sure why anyone would want to experience that. Do some people find enjoyment while under the impression that their life is in danger? So it acts as a safe place. A way for you to feel scared while knowing there's nothing that could really hurt you. An interesting theory, I suppose. Although, if you were lucky enough to be in a position of safety, why on earth would you desire to exchange that for fear, even for a while? It perplexes me. Perhaps that's why it doesn't seem popular, despite the low entry price. I know I said we should continue, but admittedly, my curiosity has been raised. As has yours by the look of it. I suppose a 5-minute detour won't affect our arrival time, seeing as we're already ahead of things. What do you say? Would you like to investigate? Splendid! Let's head over before the line increases. How exciting! So, all we have to do is walk through without touching any of the props or set. Easy enough. Let's see. Oh, it's darker than I expected in here. Good thing these small lanterns light the path we're meant to take, or we might bump into something. Well, other than the rudimentary lighting and the unnerving musty smell, I don't see much to be threatened by. Let's make our way through. They've designed the inside of this wooden structure like an old abandoned ryokan, complete with paper sliding doors and wooden floorboards. I suppose the name of the attraction is a haunted ryokan specifically. Should we be expecting some specters to appear soon? Little flame, are you perhaps uncomfortable? You're tightening your grip on my haori. Do you find this atmosphere unnerving? I find it hard to believe that anything could scare you. You faced many demons head-on with tremendous courage and skill. No, I am not mocking you. A ghost is an entirely new threat. Even I would not know how to deal with one if faced with such a challenge. Perhaps our blades would be entirely useless. Here, take my arm instead. It'll be easier to hold on to than my Howery, and it will remind you that you are not alone. I am with you. Just relax. You said it yourself that there is no threat, so there's nothing to fear. If there was, I have no doubt that it would be no match for you or I, no matter the circumstances. Besides, demons may be very real, but ghosts are not. At least I don't think so. If they did exist, I would not like to think that they could be vengeful. It's just a mannequin. That took me by surprise when we turned the corner. Did that make you jump as well? Oh, little flame. It's all right. We'll walk past it quickly. No, that distant creaking is just the other festival attendees walking through ahead of us. We can't see them because of how the corridor shakes, which also makes it feel unnerving. This has been designed cleverly. And because of the scare we gave ourselves with that large doll, it makes us nervous to turn the next corner and see what lies in wait. No mannequins this time. Just a message smeared across the wall in what appears to be red paint. Turn back or perish. Foreboding indeed. Your grip is so tight now. Fear not. I doubt we will meet our end by continuing on this path. Even if you are feeling anxious, I can't say I dislike having you this close. This grip on me is indicative of the safety you feel in my presence, and that trust you put in me to protect you. I'm glad you are able to feel this way. If I had to come through here alone, I think I might feel even a little uncomfortable. But with you, I feel much more at ease. That came from behind us. You don't have to look, little flame. I will. There's nothing there. I promise. In fact, I think that sound came from behind this screen wall. They surely have actors and staff placed here and there to create scenes and sound effects. It's almost like a theater performance, isn't it? Sounds cannot hurt us. They can only take us by surprise. Let's continue forwards, all right? The end will soon be in sight, I'm sure. Just a few more corners to turn at most. Until then, if you would prefer to close your eyes and avoid looking at the other spooky set decorations, you are welcome to. I will guide the way. The unknown is a very human fear. A threat that our swords cannot cut. Something we might stay up all night thinking about, without hope of reaching a concrete answer. That's why I could never think less of you for feeling so tense in this situation. Once it's over, you can look back and laugh about how nervous you were, knowing that everything was fine once you reached the end. But in the moment, of course your mind is prepared for the worst-case scenario. Even after what we've seen and the training we've undergone, things like this can highlight that we're still human. Even I feel somewhat alert, although knowing this place was made by mortal hands reassures me. More sound effects ahead of us, but I'm sure... It's okay, little flame. Be at ease. They have actors here to put us on edge. That was just one of them. Not a ghost. Just a human in a costume and makeup. Even if you do already know that, it feels better to hear someone else say it. Or even to say it yourself. We were told outside that nothing would touch us, so if we walk past the door they disappeared through, I'm sure they won't emerge. I'm beginning to see what you meant about this being a safe space to be scared. Perhaps I am just too overtrained in responding to the feeling now. Although that can hardly be called a bad thing in the world we live in. When that actor moved into view unexpectedly, I immediately went stock still and reached for my blade. Those instincts have kept me alive this long. But still, I quite envy that you are able to turn off that instinct for a while, and know that it's alright to feel vulnerable. A demon would have no chance, but I suppose ghosts are where you draw the line, Ah, it seems we've reached the end. The exit lies before us. Look at that, little flame. We live to fight another day. There's no longer a reason to feel scared. You can release my arm if you'd like. No? You'd rather stay close. I don't mind that either. Well, let's not forget we still have somewhere to be. Leave your fears behind here, and prepare for a more familiar danger. You know, I long for the day I no longer need to carry my sword. When demons are no longer a threat in this world. When humanity can simply be. And you and I can... Perhaps then, after enough time has passed, my instinct for potent danger will have erased. And if we stumble across another fear attraction, you will be able to watch me scream and gasp pathetically from start to finish. Yes, you can laugh the entire time if you'd like. I think that sounds like good fun. Fear without consequence. I certainly wonder what that would be like. I hope you weren't too scared by that, little flame. Before we have to leave, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Or if you want to commission an audio, you can order one from our website at anigomi.com/commissions. Until next time, little flame.